everyone, this is part 2 of my NPC tutorial video for Yandere Simulator. It was getting very long, so I broke it up into 2 pieces, and I hope you enjoyed the second part. Okay, onto it. Okay, so now that you've befriended everyone, or at least everyone that you can, where do you start? There are a lot of people in this school, and it can be overwhelming to think about talking to them and using them to boost your reputation, or to use them to help get rid of your rival, or to create an opportunity. So I'm going to show you how to talk to them. The easiest way to boost your reputation is to do tasks for them, which I've already shown you how to do that. But the next thing you could do is you can also socialize with them. And that's really easy to do. It just depends on what club they're in and what they like to do. Like, this girl is in the gardening club, so she would like a positive remark about the gardening club. And you can pretty much do that with everybody. It depends on what club they're in. If they're in the cooking club, they're gonna like a remark about cooking. If they're in the drama club, they'll like the drama subject. If they're in the occult club, they'll like talking about the occult club. So that's really all you can do when it comes to like talking about the most the most obvious thing that they like. Another way to find out what they like is to ask them to follow you, and you take them around the school, and you'll be able to learn what they like and what they don't like. It's not very practical, but it's the only other way of doing this and learning what these people feel about certain things. There are even certain subjects that you can talk about that you won't be able to find out about because there's no trigger spot in the school for them. But that's okay. You can just talk to them, and if they don't like it or do like it, it will be an available option for you, but this is the only way to learn about what someone likes in school. Now, let's say that you've already talked to them as much as you can, and you don't need any more reputation. What else could you do with these people? Well, you could also leave them a note. And it can be a little daunting, seeing all these people in here, and not knowing what you can say to them. But it really depends on their persona, because you go in here and you see what personality they are, and you put in the subject that is connected to that personality type. With social butterflies, they will react to your friends. With loners, they'll react to making friends. Harada is a special case because she is the only fragile personality in the school. Actually, she's the only fragile personality in the game. And she will not react to any of the note subjects that you leave unless you bully her to past -50, I believe. And after that, she'll want to talk to you about bullying. And something interesting happens when you do that, and I'll show you in a minute. Cowards will react to making friends, suspicious activity, and if they're in the occult club, they'll react to the supernatural. Ribaru is the only protective personality in the game, and she will not react to any notes left in her locker. Osana and any rival in the future will have the love-struck persona, and as far as Osana goes, she only reacts to stalkers and blackmail. Teachers' pets will only react to low grades. The spiteful personality will react to bullying. The heroic personality will react to fighting evil. Sleuths will react to making friends, fighting evil, suspicious activity, and your friends. The violent persona will not react to any notes that you leave in their locker because they will not go to it. You cannot socialize or earn a task from anyone with the dangerous persona, and you cannot make them go to their locker. Strict personas are kept for teachers, and you cannot get them to go to a locker because they do not have one. Same goes for the gym teacher, who has the friendly but strict persona. And lastly, in 1980s mode, most of the people have their personalities changed from something that wouldn't make sense in their time to snitch, and they will react to fighting evil, suspicious activity, bullying, and the supernatural. Now that we're done with the personalities, I can show you what happens when Haruda is finally ready to accept her letter. The way she is currently, she will not accept a letter, but if you bully her to -50, she will be willing to accept a note about bullying. So I'm going to lower her reputation and get her mechanic moving. Okay, I've gone out of my way to bully Haruda as much as I can without her staying home or killing herself. So now she'll hang out on the rooftop, and the bullies will write stuff on her desk, which means she is in the prime stage for you to leave her a note. If you go past 50 into the hundreds, she will leave school and not come back, and you won't be able to use what she is capable of doing. Now that we have bullied Haruda, we can leave her a note that tells her that we want to talk about bullying on the school rooftop at any time that you're able to go meet her. Be sure to leave her a note that's in a private location, like the school rooftop or behind the school, or else she won't talk to you about her problem. In order to get Haruda to believe us in what we're going to tell her, we have to get one of the bullies to talk to whoever we want to be our target. I'm going to choose Osana, since she's just the easiest to choose. And once the bully is talking to your target, you have to take a picture of them talking. Once you have the picture that you want, you save it and you take it to Haruda. Once the person you want to talk to is in the spot, you can go ahead and do their task, but be careful. When it's the rooftop, be careful not to push them off. Yeah, don't do that.
I found your note. What do you want to say?
I'm sorry to call you here like this, but I can't stay silent any longer. I know who's responsible for what you've been going through. Please, take a look at this photograph. This is the person who spread rumors about you and ruined your reputation. I'm afraid that they aren't going to stop until they've destroyed your life.
So, everything that's happened to me is because of this person? Thank you for telling me. I need some time to think about this. Goodbye.
Now that we've talked to Haruda, things have been set into motion and you can't stop them. So we have to wait until tomorrow. Since now that we've told Haruda everything that we know, she's here, she's sad, and she is willing to do anything to make all the bullying stop. And of course, that means that she's gonna go kill the person that we told her was bullying her and make things better.
It can't be.
What a shame.
And that's the specialness of Haruda. She's the only student in the school that can do this. Use this to your advantage if you want to. Let's move on. If you're wondering why it's so important to befriend the students in the school, it's because when you do, you can ask a favor of them. You can get them to distract someone, you can tell them to leave the area, or you can just get them to follow you. And in this sort of game, that's kind of very important because you are trying to either get away with murder or something shady, and it's just very helpful to have as many people be your friend as possible. Some of you are probably wondering, why would I even need to talk to the students? I could just kill Osano without talking to anyone. And yeah, that is true, but maybe you want to experience a different sort of elimination method. Or you just want to do a casual run of the game and raise your reputation so that you don't have just normal or bad reputation. And yeah, that's pretty much the only reason you would really need to talk to anyone. Because when you gain their trust and socialize with them, it raises your reputation so they have a good opinion of you later on. And as far as I know, that's not important yet, but it might become important because it was very important in 1980s mode when you went to the trial. Because at the trial, a lot of the students would vouch for you and say that you didn't do anything wrong because you're a good student and you're their friend. You could raise your reputation so that when you decide to go for the bullying elimination, you aren't taking as much of a hit as you would if you had normal or bad reputation. So there are many reasons as to why you would talk to the students in the school, but of course, play the way you want. It doesn't really matter as long as you're having fun. And there's one last thing I want to say on the subject of the students of this game. It's about murdering in this game. There are certain students that have very different reactions to what you do. Like, for example, so when a student witnesses you murdering someone, they're not exactly happy about that. Some of them will run away, some of them will fight you, some of them will tell a teacher, but all you really need to... But there are certain students who have specific reactions to murder, like the delinquents. When you go up to them with the body of a bully, they will be happy that she's dead, and they'll not say anything when
is this just a prank?
police show up.
I don't think
so.
it's
There's
very
that,
fun.
and
Don't
then
waste
there's
my
the whole
time.
thing of, well, what if I leave someone who saw me kill someone alive, but I get rid of all the evidence, so there's no way for them to find out that I killed someone. Well, let's find out how that goes. So now it's the next day after we murdered someone in the school and purposefully let people witness us. As you can see, my reputation has immediately gone down as upon entering the school. Why did it do that? It's because people remember when they witness you do these things. So there are certain people who know what I did, they know my true nature, and let's see what happens when I try to talk to one.
Don't talk to me. I know you killed someone. I'll make sure everyone knows what you've done.
Yep, he is going to ruin my reputation every single day until I am either bullied out of school or expelled or whatever. And there is no way to change a student back once that happens. Once they're like this, the only way to get them to stop is to kill them. And because the school closes down once 50% of the population is gone, then that's kind of something you want to avoid. So you want to be very careful of people witnessing you and making sure that they have a very good opinion of you all throughout the game. And I think that's everything I wanted to talk about. Hopefully this helps people who are new to the game and don't exactly know how to interact or go about the way they're playing. So, hopefully this helps you. And if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next time, guys. Bye-bye.